Alright everybody, what's up? This is RadFab again. I'm showing you guys how I did some wheel lights on a Toyota. First things first, you gotta remove the tire. Once you do that, you gotta kind of get a good fit up and get like an idea where you want to mount it, preferably 3 to 4 spots. You're gonna want to remove the rotor and the brakes. You can put the caliper back on, but it's just easier. Next, you can see me weld the nut onto the L bracket. I just did this to make it easier because if not, you're trying to hold a little nut on the back of the bracket while you tighten down the bolt to mount the rings onto the dust plate. Here you can see me, just getting the final fit up on the dust plate. I clamped the wheel lights to the dust plate, and then what I'm doing now is I'm getting everything. I'm drilling the holes and I'm riveting. All right, so I'm riveting the wheel lights on, just kind of getting it all. Might take you a few times to get the rivets in good, but make sure that the bracket doesn't like wiggle. And then you can remove the wheel light after you do that. Here I'm removing the other side and just kind of showing you a different view of kind of how I'm doing it. Make sure that the wheel light won't have any issues with the caliper. All right, in the back it's kind of tricky because these aren't disc brakes, they're drum brakes. So most drum brakes have either 3 or 4 bolts holding the axle in. So you're gonna want to use those to mount the rear wheel lights. And so what I did here was I just kind of like drilled some holes into the L brackets. You might have to flatten them out and make them straight and not L brackets like on part of it. And then what I did was I had a welder around, so I welded the 2 brackets together and extended them out, and you can see a little bit better here. Here's where I'm clamping it and just getting a good fit up and all that. And you see that's where I use those bolts to really be in my favor. And then pretty much I just did a little kind of like a little stitch on the front side and the back side of that L bracket right where I have it clamped. And then after I did that and I welded it, I also riveted it to where it was sturdy. Here's a different view kind of just to show you. All right, here's me doing the other side. Try to give you guys a few different views of it. I'm not going to go into too much detail on how to run the wires just because it's going to be different for every vehicle, but you just want to make sure the box is in the middle. Here is me showing you guys like some of the things the lights can do. This is the switchbacks for turn signals, and here is just a few different like modes they have. I guess this would be like a blue chase, and that'd be like a kind of like police, and then here's like some colors coming up, yeah. And here's kind of another blue and red flashing, but I mean it's got tons of modes. And here's the final product at night. I mean, even with the headlights on, you can still see pretty good.